Hello, everyone. My name is William Smith. I'm the author of Oil Rich. I want to send out my deepest condolences to the family of Adriana Young in this time of grief. We must remember there is a God and there will be justice. This is a battle between good and evil. And the people of Guyana must stand for what is right. We have to know that there is a God. You have to know that this is a battle between good and evil. You have to understand that these bodies are just our carriers. And this is all spiritual warfare. And I say all this because you can't forget one Guyana. You can't get caught into this division. You have to stand for one Guyana and come together for change. Come together for change. And do a call of action. Try to bring the UN and the FBI to investigate this. I encourage you all to make videos calling for the UN and the FBI to investigate this case. As a father who has taken my kids to Guyana and has stayed at hotels in Georgetown, I couldn't even imagine for something like this to happen to any of my kids. As I saw that father talking about he was able to feel in his belly that his daughter was in there, just made me feel a certain way. As someone who has family in Berbice and has been to Guyana many times, someone who has studied Guyana and read about the history of Guyana, who has been so proud to be the first in my family to be an American, so proud of my Guyanese heritage. I know there's a God. I know there's a God because I heard the stories of my grandmother and my mom and my aunts and my uncles and how they lived in the poverty, and to be able to make it to America and for us to be able to go back and to be able to send barrels back and to be able to just try to help our family back in Guyana. People in Guyana, got to remember it's one Guyana. It's a spiritual warfare. These bodies are just our carriers. This is so spiritual. Don't get caught up in the flesh. Don't get caught up between Afro-Guyanese, Indo-Guyanese. These bodies are just our carriers. It's spiritual. So it's a fight between good and evil. We need a call of action. We need the FBI to investigate. We need to bring the United Nations or for them to investigate to see what's going on, to give justice to the family. Adriana Young needs justice. Her family needs justice. And we can do this by coming together, by making videos, calling the FBI, making videos, calling the UN to investigate. That's what it's going to take. People in Guyana, you have to unite. It has to be one Guyana. You have to unite. We got to bring justice to this situation. We have to bring justice. We have to come together. But it's going to take for the people of Guyana to unite and to be able to send your messages to the FBI, send your videos to the UN, to bring other entities to investigate this scenario. As a child, I've heard stories of the spiritual warfare that takes place in Guyana, and understanding that people have different practices. and realizing that some people mix and deal with a level of spiritual realms that's not seen in the Western world. And so all I'm saying to my Guyanese friends, family, send your petition to God and let's call the FBI. Let's call the UN to investigate this. Because Guyana's at a crossroad right now. It's up to the citizens and the people of Guyana to determine the future and what you want Guyana to look like moving forward. For whatever reason, this tragedy has happened, but best believe God is real. And God will hold these people accountable. You can never forget that. That's one thing I know about being in Guyana, is that I'm able to see the realness of God when I'm in Guyana. I'm able to see God's work by just how beautiful that country is. But not even just that, because when you see that level of poverty and how the people still are strong and how the people are still able to make it and still able to take care of their kids. Even when we're driving around and just seeing things, I'm like, man, God is so real, because it's only by faith that we're able to sustain. And I just want you all to don't give hope and stay focused. Don't get distracted on the plan. The plan is to have one Guyana, for people to come together. You could change this government. The people of Guyana could change this government. The people of Guyana could ensure that there's justice and there's integrity. But it takes the people to come together. You got to remember, this is a spiritual warfare between good and evil.